All right, as you can see, warm-ups have started. Minute 38 left on those. Rebels going to take on the Foothills Flyers. Game 1 of the something tournament. I should probably know the name of it, but I just don't. But I think the team's ready. We're looking forward to a good result today. I gotta tidy up my scoreboard here. Get rid of that, save. All right, that's better. I'm gonna keep it muted though, because the music's playing and it just makes it difficult with YouTube because they want to copyright strike it and everything else. They don't want to upload it for a while, so I'm just gonna mute for another minute and a half or so until the puck drops. All right, that was quick. Wasted no time. Leighton Oliver and Nick up front. Oh. Foothills Flyers with a little breakaway. Shot goes wide. We've got Dallin and Remy in back. Foothills with it around behind the goal. To the side, looking to center in. Broken up by Dallin. Set up, Leighton to Zane. Zane gets it out of the offensive zone. He's going to chase it. Zane at the blue line. Leighton with it. Leighton's going to have a shot. That goes wide. Dallin keeping that in the zone for a moment. Foothills going to bring it up and out. Foothills, just a backdoor try there from Foothills. Fortunately did not get a stick on that puck. Foothills in the gray. Rebels in the outlaw black. Snow along the boards. Foothills out to the point. That's shot in. Save Petey. That one's sent up the ice. Foothills going to chase it. There's Max. Max in front. Max looking for some room. It's Temple along the boards, helped by Max. That's Jed on the puck now. Back to Temple. Looking to Max. Foothills with it. They flip it around the boards. Back they come with it. Socek and Temple back on defense. Jet goes down. Jet goes down again. Temple there with a big stop. Jet comes away with it. Jet's got AJ to his left. He's got Max trailing behind him. I think they're going to call an offsides on the Rebels with 11:45 left in the first. Beckett, Ethan, and Ike out up front, the front line. Colt and Aiden DeRozier back on defense now for the Rebels. That's Colt, whips it around, looking on to Emmerich's side. Emmerich at the blue line. Aiden able to bounce that, a little wall pass. Gonna go all the way down the ice, but on goal. So it's covered for a moment, and then the goalie leaves it for his defender, excuse me. Back comes Foothills. That puck loose in front, broken up by Kelly. Shot there, I think Foothills player might have blocked that. There's Beckett. Here's Beckett. Beckett. Rebels are changing, so Beckett dumps that in. We got Nick and Tommy, Remy, Dallin, Oliver. Looks like Nick's going to the box. This could be a power play for Foothills. I don't know what they're going to call on that. I'm trying to get the game sheets. Zane on the face-off. Zane and Daly up front. Remy and Dallin in back. So on this penalty kill for now. Back in the corner. That's pushed away by Petey. Puck loose in front. There's a shot. Great save. Great save, Petey. Puck squirts out down the ice. No icing called on that one. Zane's gonna chase it. Daly's there. Dallin fires one. That was a rip. Just wide of the goal. Still in there. LT centers it in front. Nobody home. Back comes Foothills. Snow's back. Centering pass. Petey's there. Nice play, Petey. Another shot. Petey's there. Centered in front, shot! Petey's there again. Petey keeping us alive. On this power play, another save. That's up off the netting. So 52 seconds left on the power play. Foothills getting a lot of shots on goal at the moment. Puck squirts free. Max got a chance. Foothills beats us to the puck. Puck in behind the net. Foothills looking to center. That's broken up. Temple sends that one up off the wall, but Foothills keeps it in. Fires a shot. Petey's there with a save. Foothills going to shoot it in again. That's deflected. Goes high and wide. 15 seconds left on the penalty. So the Rebels are full strength. They're hand scoring this one, so Game sheets is not going to be any help as to what's going on, so we're just going to have to try to figure it out for ourselves. Look out at the point, fired in, glove safe, Petey. 9 seconds left on the power play. The power play clock is running down to 7. We'll take it. We'll take it. HA going to take this face off. It's over towards Jet. Jet skates back to Colt. Colt bringing it up, looking for some room, kicking it forward. Colt's got a head of steam into the zone. Colt's looking to shoot. He does. Glove save, Foothills. Jet with a chance. Rebels back to full strength. Offsides. 8:20 left in the first. No score. Both teams at full strength. AJ with the face-off. Jets there to his left. Looks like LT up top to his right. Along the far wall. Colt and Aiden back on D. I'm sorry, that's Gooden. It's not LT. This is Nick. Nick shoots. Save. Sorry, so it's Nick, Jet, and AJ up front. This is Colt. Colt leaves it for Nick. Nick dumps it in. AJ's going to chase. He's back there. Sitter's in front. Oh. So close. Jet was right there. I'm going to stick on it. This is back to Aiden. Aiden turns, fires it across the ice. Rebels changing up. Dallin and Remy back on defense. Still AJ, Jet, and Nick up front. This is AJ. AJ wins it, sends it up the boards. And looking for the puck. It's down there along the wall. Nobody could see it there for a second. Offsides on the Flyers. No. Say hi to Grandma and Grandpa. Cameraman's assistant, Kendi Rose. Beckett's going to take this face-off with Ethan and Ike up front. Remy and Dallin in back. Remy sends that one up the ice. Foothills going to carry it around behind the goal. 7:18 left in the first. Kelly goes down for a second, but he's back up. That out to Remy at the point. Remy fires one in. Saved by the Foothills goalie. Puck loose in front for a second, then cleared away. Back come the Flyers. Flyers centering. Misplayed, bought the Rebels some time there. Remy's on it. Remy and Beckett. Here's Remy behind the goal. Foothills, no, that's Remy with it still. Trying to get it out. Back to the point. Fired in. That's blocked by Dallin and cleared by Remy. Nice play. It's going to be an icing, I would imagine. Yeah. Left us to guess a little on that one, but they did blow the whistle, so it'll come back down. Face off in front of the Rebels goal. It's going to be Zane, Nick, and Leighton up front. Temple and Parker in back. There we go. There we go. Puck in front. Trying to clear it out. Foothills still with it. Going to fire that in. Puck loose in front. Petey's there. Petey's there. Petey gloves it. Nice work from Braden Peterson. Leighton's going to take the face off. To Temple. He's got Zane up the wall. Zane comes back for it. Here's Zane. Zane loses it in the snow along the wall. Gets it back for a moment. Now Foothills turns around and dumps it in behind the Rebels' goal. That's Parker Socek back there. Out comes Nick. Nick was looking for Zane. Pass was behind him. Buck at the blue line. Here's Temple. Temple deflected up and hit somebody on the bench, so we'll have another face-off here. 5:47 left in the first. No score. Out comes Colt. Out comes Colt. Colt looking to get it to Max on the wing. He does. Max centers. Nobody home for the Rebels. Good idea. Good pass. Aiden fires that one in, but Max was still on the other side of the blue line. It's also known as offside. 5:22 left in the first. No score. We'll take this at center ice. That's Jet going to take the face off. Max, the bottom of your screen. LT at the top. Dallin and Aiden back on D. Bucks in up. There's Daly. Max. Foothills playing a little keep away. Jet gets it. Jet along the boards. Jet bringing it up. Jet's looking for some room. Bodies kind of collapse on him. Back to Colt. Rebels offsides. AJ Ike and Ethan coming out. They're going to be the front line. Dallin and Remy will be the back line. There's the 5 now on the ice for Monument. 4:54 left. AJ's lining up like he's going to take this face off. We'll have Ethan to his left, bottom of your screen. Ike up top to his right. AJ comes out with that. Now Ethan with it. Ethan's looking for some room. He's got AJ there with him. Foothills comes away with it, bringing it up around behind their goal. Little wall pass. Remy's got it. Remy over to Dallin. Dallin at the blue line sends it up to Ethan. Ethan turns and fires it in. Ricochets off the wall back to the goalie. Goalie pushes it off to his defenseman, and back comes Foothills. That shot fired in and takes a weird bounce. Petey on it. Back in front. Petey with another save. Puck still in front. That shot's wide. Ethan fires it into the boards. AJ finally sends that one up, but it's to the point. It's kept in by Foothills. Now Emmerich gets it out. Rebs trying to change. That's Remy. Remy along the boards. Puck center in front, but Dallin's there. Didn't quite get as much on that as he wanted, and the Foothills was able to keep it in the zone. Puck in the corner. Foothills goes down. Remy switches sides with it. Puck in the corner. That's Dallin over there. Beckett coming over to help him out. That shot was handled by Petey with the stick. Here comes Nick. Nick's got Beckett. Beckett in the center. Nick still got it. Nick gets clobbered. Foothills, the shot off Peterson's glove. There's Zane. Zane to Gadanis. Goes off Gadanis' stick to the side. Beckett's chasing after it. Foothills able to dump that in. They're going to change. Here's Temple along the far side. Temple sending it up. He's looking for Beckett, but Foothills ends up with it. Zane. Zane and Bergen. To Zane. Zane in front. Zane in front. Goal! Goal, Zane! Rebels on the board. .28 left in the first. Shot in. Kick save by Petey. That goal probably came around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first. Oh, nice play. Nice play, Temple. Temple gets shoved into the boards for his hard work. Look at the center. Oh, man. That centering pass came in hot. Zane tried to get a stick on it. Couldn't. There's a shot. Deflection. Goal, Rebels. Zane with the shot. It was deflected in, though. I can't see who got the deflection. Might have been Jet. Who scored it? Was there a deflection? Did he get a strike? Everybody saw it different than I did, so maybe that's Oliver's second. I think Jet got a deflection.
Oh, really?
I think that's what happened. Either way, it's 2-0. I think that goal went to Jet. Probably Oliver on the assist. 1:52 left. Rebels up 2-0. Rebels in on sides. They're centering pass, looking for LT. Boy, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Here comes Colt. Colt fires. That's wide. Max turning that one around. Here's Colt. Colt's going to send that around. Wait. Aiden was over there. Backed off of it. A little bit of confusion. Puck in front. Colt comes out with it. Colt can make some room. Colt's got some room. He's got LT. He's got AJ just behind him. Takes a stick. Broken up with a stick. 55 seconds left in the period. Foothills with a chance. Petey with a big save. Beckett on the face-off. Here's Emmerich. Rebels up 2-0. Was that an offsides? I think it was. 40 seconds left in the first. We got Beckett, Emmerich, and Ike up front. Dallin and Remy in back. Beckett. Foothills comes away with the face-off. They're bringing it in. That's broken up. There's Dallin. Dallin's got time. He's going to bring it out. Bringing it up and out, gets it to Ike. Turnover on that pass. Reb's gotta skate. Beckett's gonna chase it around behind the goal. Foothills looking to center. Down there trying to break it up. It's a nice shot. Top shelf. 2-1. 12.8 seconds left. Boy, it would have been nice to get through the first without giving up that goal. But it is what it is. All right, Leighton, Zane, and Nick up front. Temple and Parker in back. 12 seconds left in this period. Leighton's going to take the face-off. 2-1 Rebels. Leighton coming through. Leighton making room, looking for Zane. Here's Temple. That's going to do it for the first.
Do you know why it would be restricted access if Liam's trying to launch from his phone?
No. I don't. Well, I have family members watching.
I sent him the link from my YouTube
I don't know. I don't either. All right, coming out for the second period. Layton's gonna take the face off. That's Nick at the bottom of your screen, Oliver up top. Remy and Dallin in back. Petey in goal. Here comes Layton. Layton looking to Zane, broken up by Foothills. Foothills with it. Remy Snow on him. Remy goes down. Keeps the puck with him for a second there. Foothills out with it. Centered in front. Nobody home. Foothills still with it. Trying to wrap that one around. Petey's on top of it. .16 left in the second. Still Zane, Nick, and Layton. Layton's in there going to take the face off. Aiden and Colt in back. Zane. Here comes Layton. Layton was trying to get it to him. It's down hard. No call. That delayed penalty coming on Foothills. Petey was rushing off. I thought it was weird that there was no call. I just couldn't see the ref. So Foothills is going to have a 2-minute penalty, it looks like. Myers going to the box. So, Rebel power play. Face-off going to be in the Flyers' end. It's going to be taken by Layton. That's Zane in front of the goal. Puck over there. Foothills able to come away with it. Oops, sorry. Kicked the tripod. Here's Aiden. Aiden along the far wall. Taking it behind the goal. Sends it up. There's Nick. Layton. Layton with it. Brings it in. Zane's there. Now Nick. Trying to get it to Layton. Nick doing everything he can to keep that in. It's out. Back come the Flyers, short-handed, 1-on-2. That shot wide across the face of the goal. Here comes Zane. Colt looking for Nick. Nick pokes it past the Foothills defender. Foothills not able to get that one out. Here's Colt in the corner. Max goes down at the blue line. Foothills takes it over, turns it around. Rebels changing. Looks like there's an injured player. 2, 3, 4. Not sure who went down. It's one of ours. There's 41 seconds left on the Rebels power play. Coach Town talking to down player. It's up against this near wall, so I can't see who went down. I heard it. .11:42 left in the second. All right, we're up to Max. Max is up. 41 seconds left on the Rebels power play. 11:42 left in the second. Take this face off at center ice. gonna have Peterson taking the face-off. We need one more Rebel on the ice. We got one more? LT coming out. Now we got the full complement. We're ready. Peterson wins the face-off. Back to Temple. Temple looking to get that up to Daly. Temple again. Oh, Peterson, nice little pass to Jet. Got up under his skates. Foothills sends it down behind the Rebels' goal. Braden turns and fires that up the wall towards LT. LT and Jet. Oh, boy, Jet had a head of steam if he could have just kept that puck on his stick. Here he comes again. Power play's over. Foothills back to full strength. Socek and Temple back on defense. Socek sends it up to Jet. Jet bringing it in. Now Foothills turns it around, headed back the other direction. Foothills coming, Temple, we gotta get back. AJ got that, cleared it. Whew, behind the play. Petey with a save. Glove save, kicks out. Oh. Parker, nice outlet pass to AJ. AJ bringing it in. Skate to the middle, skate to the middle. Peterson going to the box. All right, so AJ's in the box. Daly, they gave AJ a 2 and 10 for that. Tommy's in there with him. That's best I can guess without having game sheets. Puck centered in, out to the point, shot Foothills. Petey's there. Leighton and Emmerich up front on the penalty kill. Colt, and I think that's Aiden over there on the far side. Yeah, it is. Those are the 4 to kill this penalty for the Rebels. Oh, Ethan almost got a chance at that. The puck fired in. Ethan turns and sends it up the ice. Icing. 1:26 left on the first part of the penalty to Peterson. 9:44 left in the period. Still Aiden, Leighton, Colt, and Ethan out there. Leighton's going to take this face-off. He's got Ethan to his left. This is Aiden along the boards. That shot blocked by the Rebels. Fiddle, some of it. Ethan blocks it. If he can skate this. Had a chance for the breakaway. Back comes Foothills. That's Colt. Nice stick, Colt. Colt bringing it up on the left side. He dumps it in. Rebels are going to change. Colt's going to come off. Temple's coming in. Temple and Aiden back. Emmerich and still Leighton? Yeah, Emmerich and Leighton still up front. Foothills with the puck beside their goal. Leighton had a chance at that one. Foothills getting a little sloppy with it. Centers it in. Puck sent to the far side. 32 seconds left on the power play. That's cleared up and out by Emmerich for the moment. Stopped at the point, fired in. Petey's there. Foothills shoots high. Zane's out there. Zane on it now. Zane pinning him up in the corner. Good time killing. There's Emmerich. Puck it back out to the point. That's fired in. Deflects off DeRozier's skate. It's a nice play, Aiden, to keep that one out of there. Emmerich comes out with it. He's behind the goal. Rebels back to full strength. Emmerich bringing it up. He leaves it for Jet. Little wall pass, and the Rebels are going to change. So Jet goes an icing. 8:03 left in the second. Both teams back to full strength. We're going to have Temple and Parker back on defense. We got Zane, we got Jet, and we got Nick on the front line. Jet's going to take the face-off. Temple pushes it up. Foothills sends it back. Temple along the boards. Nick. Foothills centers that in front. Temple able to clear that one, turn it around, looking for Jet. Jet's got Nick. Jet's got Nick. He finds him. Nick shoots. Big save. Nice play up front. Out comes Nick. Nick there. That poked away. Nick finds Jet. Jet behind the goal. Jet sends it in front. Nobody home. Remy's there. Remy's trying to push it back in. Foothills able to get that one out. Remy sends it back in over towards Ike, who just came off the bench. Max is there. Max keeps it in. Turns and fires. Covered up. Here's Dallin. Dallin over to Remy. Leighton to Beckett. Leighton with it. Leighton still going. Leighton into the corner. Got to go to the middle. Ike's in the middle. Here's Dallin at the point. Backhands it in the middle. Nobody home for the Rebels. Back comes Foothills. Foothills looking to center. Oh, shot. Top shelf. Another top shelf shot for Foothills. That ties it up. LT, 5:23 left in the second. Sorry, there's apparently some mass confusion with our roster. I knew this was gonna happen. I've given them our roster every which way I know how to give them: paper, sticker, digital, and somehow they still have our kids messed up, so people aren't gonna get credit for goals and assists like they should. So trying to deal with that, trying to film the game. We went to the box. As I'm fooling with that, I don't know. I guess we'll just have a lot to sort out afterwards. But Foothills is gonna have a power play with 4:47 left in the second. Nick and Oliver up front, Temple and Parker in back trying to kill this. Shots wide. Parker along the boards. Puck ricochets out into the middle. Temple trying to get that up and out, and he does. Temple's going. Taken away by Foothills, and back they come. Got Nick and Parker back on D. Foothills comes out with it, centering pass. Nobody can get a stick on it. Puck sent in, deflected off Parker's skate. Temple's going to the box for interference. We're gonna have to get some more real estate over there. It's our third player in the box. That was a interference call when I think Temple thought the puck was on the player's stick. It was about 5 feet to his right. They put the player into the boards. It's 5-on-3. We gotta kill this. The shot's coming in, deflection, Petey's on it. So we're gonna have 5-on-3 for 1:15, and 5-on-4 for about 45 seconds, give or take after that. 4:01 left in the second. Zane on the face-off. Get it up, get it out, out. Foothills with it, centers. Bucket in front. What do we got? Foothills going to the box. What are we doing? Hand pass. Somebody going to the box. What's happening? That's been a hand pass. 5-on-3. Zane taking the face off. Nick and Remy behind him. 1:06 left on this power play. This 5-on-3 anyway. Knotted at 2, 3:53 left in the second. Zane comes away with it. It's knocked away. Puck loose in front. Peterson's there. Gotta clear it out. Petey covers it. Nice job, Petey. 51 seconds left on the longest 5-on-3. Zane's still out there with Remy and Nick. Zane on the face-off, pushes it to the left side, then blocks a shot with his body. Back to the corner. Remy there. Remy blocks it. Out to the point. Foothills switches sides. Skating in, shot. I don't know if that was wide or I think Petey might have got a piece of that. 27 seconds on the 5-on-3. Back comes Foothills. They're 3-on-1. Skato. Zane and Gadanis and Remy have been out there a long time. On 5-on-3. There's a shot. That's high. Zane's going to clear that. We get one back. So 5-on-4. Desperately need a line change at this point. Got to get control of this puck so we can do that. Zane's going to get to the wall. Big collision. Nick comes out with it. He's got numbers. He's got Jet. He's got Jet. He finds Jet. Pass skips off Jet's stick into the corner. Foothills turns it around. Rampage able to change lines. 8 seconds left on the penalty. So we're back on to 5-on-5. 2:09 left in the second. We're full strength. So Rampage, old habits die hard. Rebels kill a 5-on-3. That was about 1 minute and 45 seconds long. Get back to full strength here. It's Leighton along the boards. Foothills comes out with it, looking to center. They do. In front, Petey's there. Try to clear it out. Foothills able to keep that in. Leighton again. Trying to get it out. Foothills still keeps it in. Shot, that's deflected. Centered in, broken up by Leighton and Colt. Cleared out by Dallin. Finally Colt's able to get that one up and out. 1:08 left in the second. 5-on-5 hockey for the first time in a while. Here's Max. Here's Beckett. Beckett coming in. Shot. That goes behind the goal. Temple over there. Max, here's Parker. Stay in front, get between them. Nice stick, Parker. Nice job, Parker. Along the wall, centered. Parker breaks that one up. Sends it up and out. 35 seconds left. Here's Max. Goes back to Parker. Let's get back on sides. Max breaks that one up. Leighton to Max. Max in front. He's got some room. He shoots. Puck is loose. Blown dead a little fast. It was still loose there, but 16.5 left. I thought Ike was going to have a goal. So it's going to be Emmerich, Daly, Ike Kelly up front. We got Temple and Parker Socek in back. Emmerich on the face-off. Gonna get it backwards. It's clear to the right side. Now it's back behind the goal. Coming around to Temple at the point on the far side. Temple fires that in. Oh. .1 seconds left on the clock. So we'll have one more face-off in the second period. I'll do it for the second. 2-2. Be back for the third here in a minute. Back for the third. Petey still in goal. LT, Emmerich, and Ike up front. AJ still locked in the bin. Dallin and Remy back on defense. Here we go. right, puck over in the corner. I'm daydreaming. Foothills gets that up to the point, switches sides, looking to shoot. Fire one in. Petey's there, pushes it aside. Emmerich along the wall. Dallin. LT. Emmerich in the corner. Shot up and off the netting. Nick Oliver, Leighton back out on the front line with Colt and Aiden back on D.
Go Allen!
Face off in front of the Rebels goal. Not in front of it, but to the left of it. To our side of it. Leighton's going to take the face off. Shot. Little dribbler. Petey covers it up. Another face off. Leighton. Foothills able to push that back. It comes out. Player falls down, kicks it back in. That's offsides. Leighton gonna take this face off. He's gonna have Zane and Nick up there with him. Colt and Aiden back on D. There's the face off. Push it over towards Zane. Foothills comes out with it. Skating in. Around the backside, broken up. Colt and Leighton over there. Leighton looking to get it up to Zane. Intercepted by Foothills. Turns and shoots. Covered by Peterson. Fired in wide by Foothills. We're still with it along the boards. Puck sit around behind. Foothills centers back out to the top. The blue line. Now behind the goal. There's Nick. Nick along the far wall. He's got some room. Offsides on the Flyers. 12:19 left in the third, all tied up. New line, Beckett, Jet, Max. Temporary Jersey boys. Parker out there too, four of them. Four of them without jerseys. And Temple, who's got his. Shot in, that's wide by the Flyers. There goes Max along the far wall, bringing this one up and out. He gets pushed into the board. Should have been an interference. If they call it on Temple for his play, that should have been interference on the Flyers, but no whistle. There's Temple. Temple looking to Max. Foothills intercepts it. Puck's going to go down behind the Rebels goal. Flipped around by Temple. Foothills first to it. Out comes Parker. Parker bringing it up. That pass got away from him. Ends up going all the way down the ice, but on goal. So we'll have a face-off. And the Flyers in. We're going to get Remy and Dallin out here on defense now. Going to have LT, Ethan, and Ike Kelly up front. Imagine Ethan's going to take this face-off. He'll have little Tommy, LT, to his left. And Ike in front of the goal to his right. It's a face-off. Foothills comes out with it. Foothills pushing it up. Four Rebels back. Bailey's one of them. Foothills still with it. Looking to shoot. Blocked by Ike. Taking it around the goal. Trying the wraparound. Puck loose in front. Petey's got it. Nick, Leighton, and Oliver up front. Still Dallin and Parker in back. In front of the goal. Push to the side. Dallin along the boards. Layton back there to help him. Foothills comes out with it. Shot. Petey's there. Layton comes away with the rebound, looking to bring it up. He finds Zane. Off the Zane stick, back to Foothills. Layton intercepts the Foothills pass. Here's Remy. Puck centered in, pushed away by Petey behind the goal. Dallin fires that one up. Foothills able to keep it in, fires it back into the right corner. Remy along the boards, tied up with a puck between his feet. Layton comes over, helps him out, gets that puck up and out. Zane's gonna chase it. Go! Zane's gonna chase it. Look up to Colt. Colt looking to send that in, looking for Zane. It was deflected. Little back and forth change of possession here in the middle of the ice. Foothills brings it in. Foothills looking to get in and shoot. They shot. Save Petey. Here's Nick. Nick's got ahead of steam, but that's pushed away by the Foothills defender. And back they come. Pad save. Petey. AJ back in the game finally. Takes one to the chops. Welcome back. AJ back from that 2 and 10, it seems like a month ago. But back nonetheless. Here comes Zane. Zane and Peterson. Zane to Peterson. Peterson bringing it in. Don't bail on that. Backhander. Nobody's there because we were changing. That's unfortunate to change on a good offensive chance like that, but it happens. Peterson on the faceoff. He's got Temple and Parker behind him. He's got Beckett and Max out there with him. Puck ends up in the corner on the left side, behind the goal. Fired in by Temple. Foothills brings it up. Temple doing a good job getting back. Shutting down that play. Good hustle. Rebels have done a good job today keeping themselves between skaters and our goal. That's what I want to say. Something like that. That one gets through. Temple able to recover, get that one back, dump it in. It gets pounded into the boards for his efforts. Back to Socek. Socek goes to fire that one and it's deflected back to center ice. Temple sends it in, looking for Kelly. Back comes Foothills. Foothills with a 3-on-2. Temple and Parker are back. Good job pushing the flyer to the outside. Red's gonna get a change here. Remy on, Dallin on, Max. Back comes Foothills. Shot wide. Emmerich in there, pinning that one along the board. Foothills comes out with it. Save Petey. Catches the rebound. 7:41 left in the third. Still knotted at 2. Remy and Dallin coming off. Aiden and Colt back on. Emmerich, Kelly, and Jet Bergen taking the face-off. Here's Jet. Shot center in, deflected off a Foothills player. Sent in again, deflected. Petey there with a glove. Bergen. Emmerich comes out with it. Emmerich. Puck down into the corner. Here's Bergen. Oh, Bergen gets away from him. That one turned around by DeRozier. And for LT. LT's got it on the side. Here comes Emmerich. Emmerich finds Bergen in front. Puck is there. Oh, knocked away. Good chance for the Rebels. Here's Colt. Emmerich trying to blast that one out. It stopped at the point by Foothills, fired in. Petey gloves it. 6:43 left in the third. 2-2. 2-2. Zane, Nick, Layton up front. Parker, Temple in back. Layton's going to take this face off to the right of the Rebel goal. Gadanis comes out with it. Here comes Nick. Stolen by Foothills and sent back in behind the goal. Temple's there. Puck centered in front. Nobody home for Foothills. Back to the point. Flipped in. Petey's there, pushes it to the side to Temple. Puck still behind the Rebels' goal. Temple comes out with it. Temple looking to Nick. Hits him in the skates. Nick can't find it. Back comes the Flyers. Shot. That shot's high and wide. Zane on the rebound, pushing it up the wall. He goes down. Puck in behind the Rebels' goal. Zane there. Puck in front. Nice save, Petey. And Nick and Oliver had some momentum there for a second. Nice play for Petey. Foothills was just hanging out by our goal, and sure enough, the puck showed up. Here comes Remy. Snow brings it in. Shot pushed to the side. Snow in the corner, looking to center. Loses his footing and goes down. Back comes Foothills. They dump it in. That's probably going to be an icing. It is. They like to have that one back. 5:14 left in the third. Tied at 2. Face-off going to be taken by AJ. He's got Beckett to his left, Max to his right. Little shot pushed aside by the Foothills goalie. Back comes Foothills. Aiden and Beckett over there. Is there offsides call? I think so. Yeah. All right, so another face-off for Peterson. You're gonna have Beckett at the bottom of your screen along the wall. He's got Max up top. We got Colt and Aiden back on deep. Max is gonna chase this. Back comes Foothills. Colt pushing him to the corner. Centering pass behind the goal. AJ goes down. Aiden fires that one up and out. It's gonna be an icing. It's like Parker and Temple coming on for the back line. Just 4:59 left in the third. Still tied at 2. Peterson, AJ's gonna take this face off. Beckett's out there with him. Parker trying to come out with it, and he does. Little wall pass, still going. Gets it up to AJ. AJ bringing it in. He's got fresh legs from being in the penalty box for half the game. Max loses a stick. Up to the point, Temple keeps it in, fires it in, that's just wide. AJ's over there, he's got time. He's got time, Sinners looking for Max. A little bit behind him. Back come the Flyers. Flyers are offsides. 4:28 left, still knotted at 2. Be a face-off just outside the blue line. To the left of our goal. Emmerich's gonna take it. Bailey to his left. Ike to his right. Foothills comes out with it, but broken up. Temple was in there. I think LT got a piece of that. Chin it down. A little bit of sense of desperation now. Need a goal. And to not give one up. It's an icing. 4:02 left in the third. Reb's gonna change. Gonna have think we're gonna change. Emmerich, Ike, and LT staying out there. Remy and Nick back on defense. 4:02 left in the third. Knotted at 2. Emmerich on the faceoff. It's towards Kelly, but Foothills comes out with it. Foothills pushing. Remy's there. Remy breaks that one up. Still not out of danger. Puck going into the corner. Sent around to the other side by Foothills. That's going to be an offsides. 3:43 left. Jet comes out with it. It's Leighton, Zane, and Jet Bergen up front. Remy and Nick in back. Foothills with a shot. Save Petey. Bergen's got some room if he can get it back.
Go, Allen! Come on, Allen!
What we've got. There was some stuff going on behind the play. I don't know if we called it. Yeah, I guess it was just a regular old offsides. 3:17 left. Leighton on the faceoff. Zane and Jet Bergen up front. Temple and Parker behind him. Tipple's going to get that along the boards. He's going to send it up. Foothills still with it. Knocked away by Temple. Foothills changes to the other side. Parker's on it along the wall. Jet comes out with it. Jet looking for Zane. Pass behind him.
Come on, Oliver!
Back to Temple.
Yay, Allen! Come on, Allen! Come on, Oliver!
Foothills sends that one in wide in front of the mouth of the goal. 2:25 left. Puck along the boards. That's up. No, it's still in. Behind the goal, behind the Rebels' goal. Center in front. Rebels knocked that one away. Puck in front. Wide open shot for the Flyers. Petey's there. Colt. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Puck behind the goal. Here's Beckett. Beckett's got some room. He's got AJ. He's got Max on the far side. Brings it in. Runs into some trouble. Back comes Foothills. Foothills has got numbers. Colt's back. Puck centered in front. Shots wide. Shot again. Score. Foothills takes the lead with 1:34 left. Come on, guys. Emmerich, Daly, Kelly up front. Temple and Parker in back. Foothills on top, 3-2. 1:30 left. It's Daly to Emmerich.
Let's go!
Emmerich. Don't get much on it. It's covered up. Nick Oliver. All right. I don't know what that was all about, but Oliver, Layton, and Nick up front. Parker and Temple in back. Need a goal. Minute 30 left. Down 1. Zane.
Come on, Alan!
Parker at the point, sends one in wide. Nick's gonna be there. Looking to center. Looking to center. It's broken up by Foothills. Parker has it at the blue line. Parker sends it in. Puck is there. Rebels trying to get a stick on it. Centered in front. There's Jet. Here's Nick! Glove save. 57.1 left. It's a good chance. Have another face-off in front of the Flyers' goal. 57.1 left.
Come on, guys!
Layton's gonna take it. He's got Zane to his left in front of the goal. Over to Jet on the far side. Foothills comes out with it. Rebels have pulled the goalie. Here's Jet. Jet to Zane. Off of Zane's skate. Back to Layton.
Get
A
there!
shot on the empty net. Goes wide. 30.6 left. Rebels need a goal. Emmerich on the face-off to Zane in the corner. Emmerich gets it back. Puck still along the wall, trying to fish it out of there. Foothills does, sends it down. That goes wide of the empty net for an icing. 19.9 left. We'll come back down and do it again in front of the Flyers' goal. Zane, Jet, Emmerich, Gadanis,
Come on, Rebels!
Remy and Severe. No goalie.
Come on, guys!
Puck over to Zane in the corner. Trying to fish it out. 14 seconds left. Flyers content to leave it there. Jet comes out with it. Looking to center. He's got Gadanis in front of the goal. If he can get it to him. That's going to do it. Good effort. Came up short, unfortunately. Goals dried up after the first period. Took a 2-0 lead. And then we kind of disappeared for a while. So, do this again tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. Then another one at 6. We'll hope for better. Now we got to go try to sort out the score sheet.